Good morning, everyone, and welcome to your March 27th Monday morning Baker to Vegas update. We are 4 days away from race day. Yes, it is this week. It has come very fast and it is here, so let's get going. As I always say, if you haven't already done so, please make sure friends, family, everyone is subscribed to our YouTube channel. There is going to go information going out continuously throughout the weekend or through the weekend. So please make sure that you're subscribed so that way you get those alerts and you get that information. Very important information that'll be going out. Topics today, we're going to talk about medical information, vests, the check-in for Friday, the final meeting on Friday, your volunteers, as well as IDs or what's needed at check-in. Okay, wristbands, medical wristbands. At every stage, your runner is going to receive a soft wristband that we are asking that they put on. Doesn't matter which wrist. And this is a wristband that is being used by the medical team to track your runners in the event that somebody goes down. It's very important that they have them on. Like I mentioned in one of the previous YouTube videos, is we're using this system to try and make the race safer. So please just take a moment. It's a soft wristband, like I said. Just snap it on and you're good to go. Just leave it on. And then once you're done running, you can go ahead and take that off. Vests. I'm getting phone calls regarding vests or emails asking, hey, what time are the vests going on? I've mentioned it. I'll mention it again. 1900, that's 7 p.m. to 0700, 7 a.m. If you're running, if you start your stage at 7 p.m. or later, you must have a vest on. If you are running after 7 a.m., you do not need a vest on. So if you start your leg at 6:45 p.m., you don't need a vest. If you start your stage at 6:45 a.m., you need a vest. All right, so between 7 and 7 is when those vests need to be on. Make sure that they're properly working. Make sure you have an extra in the follow vehicle in the event that yours goes out. You can switch it out. So make sure that you have those vests on. Okay, the check-in procedure for Friday. Okay, so this Friday we'll be at the Rio in the Rotunda area, the convention area. Come on down, you'll see some signs. You're going to go ahead and pick up your packet. Any representative from your team can pick up the packet. I know sometimes team captains don't get out there until late or may just show up on Saturday. I understand that work does get in the way of Baker to Vegas sometimes. So please, any representative can come, sign in, grab the sheet, and get the packet from us. Those times are going to be from 1500 to 1800, so from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Immediately following that, at 6 p.m. is going to be our final meeting. It will be there at the hotel area. I cannot promise that the meeting will be recorded. It just kind of depends. A lot going on. The person who records my meetings for me is Ruben Crane, and he's got a lot going on that evening. So there are no promises. We'll do what we can. But if anything major comes out of it, we will post it on the YouTube channel. You are accountable for the information that comes across the channel. Check-ins. Your runners checking in with their IDs. Make sure that the sworn have their police IDs or department IDs. Photograph on their phone is sufficient. Or if you have a copy of it, I was going to say a Xerox copy, a photocopy of it, that's fine as well. Or the actual ID works. So just make sure that you have that with you. Volunteers, talk about this real briefly. Okay, volunteers, each team has to make sure that their volunteer shows up. There are penalties involving your volunteers if they do not show up for their assignment. And here's what they are, just so you're aware. It's in the rule book, but I just wanted to go over those with you. It is a 5-minute penalty for every minute that your volunteer is late. So please ask your volunteer to make sure that they're there on time. They've spoken with the OICs. The OICs have reached out to them already. Make sure that they know what time to be there. If your volunteer doesn't show up at all and your team has no volunteer, you are disqualified from the race. In the event that your volunteer does not sign in or out and leaves early, whatever that case is, you become unofficial. So you go down to the bottom. Doesn't matter where you finish, you end up at the bottom of the list. So please, no, I mean, we need those volunteers there. They are extremely important to the operation of the race, making sure that everyone is safe, and every team is doing it. So please make sure that your volunteer understands what the consequences are in the event that they don't show up. Well, that's it. I thank you all very much. I know it's your time is valuable, so I appreciate you taking a moment and listening. And throughout the year, listening to my updates, I appreciate it all. I appreciate all of the leadership that you've shown, the patience, all the hard work that has gone into putting your team together. I know what it's like, so I appreciate everything that you've done. I look forward to seeing all of you out there on Friday. We'll see you in Vegas. Travel safely, everyone. Take care now.